everybody, and welcome back to Mazysgarden. I have a message for you. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a what's coming for the rest of May message. This is going to be for the air signs, the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It may resonate if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and or north node. But if you have those placements anywhere else in your birth chart and you feel like this resonates for you, then it very well could be for you. This will have an extended. We're going to go over love life. We're going to go over career and life. We're going to get extra messages. I'm going to do some charms at the end. I got guided to use my spicy deck for the extended. So there's some very, extra spicy messages, it seems like, in the extended. So we love to see those. Yes. All right. So this is just going to be what the next couple weeks are for. Okay, guys. I'm not getting much for you guys. Let's take a breath, shall we? Let's take a big deep breath in and then let it out. Another big deep breath in. Feel it all the way down and let it out. Okay. Let's see what kind of message that Spirit wants you to have for the rest of the month of May. Okay, my air signs. Spirit, what kind of message do we have for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, collective, for the rest of May? What's going on in the rest of May? Okay. Ooh. Okay. I immediately heard air signs. You've been on a journey. You've been on a journey. Wow. Voyage of the heart. You definitely have been on a journey. It says love flows through you and to you. You've been trying to figure out everything. Ooh, this is deep. Well, what you've been going through is really deep. What's coming in the next couple of weeks, the energy that you're going to be in and what you're going to be dealing with, it feels really, really good, okay? I just know that you've been on a journey. It says a voyage of the heart, but I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's more, you've been trying to figure out what does stir your passion, what does stir your heart, what does make you feel good, what do you love? And it doesn't necessarily have to be just romantic in a romantic sense, like with a person. This is like, what do you love? Are you surrounding yourself? This is what it feels like. Have you been surrounding yourself with good things? Okay, and things that you love. There are things all over this. There's celestial things, there's the ocean. So maybe stuff to do with the ocean really calls to you, or maybe you do some work with stuff with the ocean, and maybe the celestial or the moon and stars work. That could be for a few of you. I feel like some things have been shifted and shaken, right? Like as you're trying to figure this out. But the next couple weeks, I feel like you're going to get the ease that you've been looking for. I have finding sanctuary here, and it says opening to your spiritual source. And then reaching your destination came out next to it. So to me, it's like, I think you've been waiting a really long time to finally like get here, or to finally feel like maybe you're doing something that you love, or finding your passion, finding your path, finding somebody. This could be finding somebody, okay? But it feels like you've learned a lot on this voyage. You've learned a lot on this journey. You've been really integrating and how do I put this into words? Spirit help me. It's like enacting, I don't know how to say this. It's like enacting what you've learned, like putting it in, wow. There's a lot of messages coming through, and when that happens, I like shut down and don't know how to speak. Because this is a lot. You are putting into practice what you've been learning, okay? And in doing so, in like walking your talk, in actually like doing these things, putting it into practice, like really there's something else, there's like a word that I'm looking for, but by doing this, by putting the efforts into actually doing it and not just talking about it or preaching at people, you've really learned some things. I got wise leader here. It says you are a beacon for others. The things that you've learned, the things that you have gone through, the integration that you've accomplished with these things and this knowledge, you're really going to be able to, I heard, light the torch. It's like lighting the torch for other people. You are going to be somebody to follow. You, okay. You may be coming to realize, that you are meant to teach and lead and really help people with things that you've already gone through with the process, and kind of helping lead others in this process. Okay. And it feels like it took a really long time to get to this destination. But you're finally like in this space. The next couple weeks, that's how it's going to feel. Like something's going to happen, and it's going to be almost like an aha moment. I don't want to say like a breakthrough, because I feel like you've already gone through a breakthrough. It's more of like an aha moment of you're actually doing this, you're walking in your purpose, or like you've leveled up in a way that you know you can help others with this information. I always really get Wizard of Oz from this card. So I don't know if that may, have you been following the Yellow Brick Road? Like, I don't know if that's like a sign for you or something, but I feel like you've really been listening to yourself, your intuition, what spirit's been telling you to do. And it's going to show, I'm going to start pulling some tarot here, but it's really going to start to show in the next couple of weeks, like how far you've actually come, how much you've actually learned. Maybe there's, maybe you've been going through some tests lately, trying to see if you can walk your talk, if you have been putting in the effort like you say you have, or, have you learned the lessons? And it's like you passed the tests. So now this is coming in. Finding sanctuary and reaching your destination, it feels like someone was like, finally. Like, that's how it feels. Like, finally, I'm here. Finally, I'm able to do what it is that I want to do. Or maybe you finally feel ready enough to start talking about what you've gone through, in the sense of helping others, teaching others in that. Maybe you finally recognize the skill level or the skill set that you have now. You may have recently gone through a glow up, or are in the process of going through a glow up. I think you really listening to your intuition and listening to yourself, and opening yourself up, like using your intuition typically there's a risk involved because you're going off of your gut feeling. There's no tangible evidence around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's taking a risk. It's putting yourself out there. It's betting on yourself and having faith that things are going to work out based off your feelings, without any like tangible evidence or clear sight that it's actually going to work out. And I think that you had already previously started doing this with this Voyage of the Heart, okay? That you've kind of already been through a breakthrough, and that you learned how to really walk and with your intuition, in a sense of like, you trust yourself. As soon as you get a hit, or as soon as you get some type of message, like you trust what you're hearing, you trust what you're getting. And because you've put this into practice repeatedly, and you've gone through the tests, and you've, there's that word again, and it just stopped me. I don't know why they don't want me to like use this word, or why it keeps coming to a break. Like, I keep coming to a wall with that word. It's so crazy. But because you have been putting this stuff into practice and like really doing it yourself, that's so crazy. I feel like one of you guys is screaming it at me. And I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't. That's actually kind of funny. All right. But because you over and over again, you've repeatedly listened to your intuition and acted on it, and took and are taking risks or took risks, you're finally getting rewarded with what you feel like you've been moving towards this entire time. That's really what it feels like. I have the 8 of Feathers. Do not get inside of your head about this, okay? Because sometimes when we're going and we're going and we're going and we're trying to achieve a goal, right? It's all about the action towards achieving a goal. It's all about the buildup. You know what I mean? That once we get it, sometimes we get afraid, because we don't know what to do with it, or like we're finally there and we didn't think about like, what would we do once we had it, or what would we do? Like we did, but like that kind of thing, like daydreaming and all that stuff is very different than it actually being in your hands and you actually have to act on it, and like it's showing up in your 3D reality. It's not just in like the 5D and all the other 5D, 4D in the thought process. It's not just in your subconscious. It's not just in your dreams. It's not just a fantasy. Now it's in your hands and you're like, oh my God, hold up. Hold on a second. Wait a second. So, but that's where the wise leader stuff comes in. Okay. Do not let old mindsets, don't get triggered into reacting in an old way. You've learned. You have the skill set. You have the tools. You know what you're doing. Okay. So have the courage. There are solutions. If anything like pops up, there are solutions. You are a problem solver. I just heard. You can figure it out. Shaman. Oh, this is a Hierophant, but I love this deck. Shaman. I'm telling you, wise leader, shaman, you're leveling up. Like into what you've been, this is like, I feel like one of you guys is getting really emotional, or maybe a few of you are getting really emotional. Because I just got a surge of emotion. It's like, this is kind of what you've been working towards, and now it's here. Do not let imposter syndrome get to you. I'm getting that heavy. This is divine wisdom, spiritual power. Listen, you've gone through something. The way these jumped out, I'm not going to take them, but yeah. Listen. Any kind of lack mindset, anything that you feel like this is like a little side note. I think it was on that, what I was just saying. Any kind of lack mindset or outdated thinkings, remember, you have what it takes. Sun and the King of Feathers. You have the intelligence. You have the skill set. You know what to do. Okay? You know what to do. I'm putting that back. But here with shaman spiritual power, I'm telling you guys have gone through something here that you, I don't think you realize how many other people have gone through this, and or how many people you can impact by sharing your story, telling them, you know, I shouldn't say telling them, like just sharing your story, saying what you did to rectify this situation, right? However you took accountability, wherever you took responsibility, however you took action to getting over this, healing it, etc., 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 right? The process. There's a lot of people that you could impact by speaking this. There's going to be a lot of options. You see how there are these other bubbles too? There's like other bubbles here, but like one's like, yeah, that's the one I want. There are going to be options. Okay, and you're going to have to make a decision. I think that's why you had gone through so much and learning how to use your intuition, because I think there's going to be a couple of options here that all of them are going to be really great. I'm not even going to lie. The level up of options. You must have walked through a door and now there's all these new options, right? You're going to need your discernment. I'm getting to put these back. You're definitely going to need your discernment. Yeah. Boom, that's it. Talk about intuition, imagination, perception, the moon. Do not let your fears get the best of you. But your next couple of weeks, you're going to realize who you are, what you are, how strong you are, how capable you are. And you're going to like break your own ceilings. I don't know if you've put yourself in a box, if you thought maybe there was only one thing that you were good at or only one way of doing something, whatever it is. Because the way I just saw it was breaking through the ceiling. Okay, I love imagery, right? Breaking through your own glass ceilings, okay? First and foremost. I love imagery. There's a mouse here. This is what the Eight of Feathers. Eight of Feathers is the Eight of Swords. We all know Eight of Swords is feeling trapped in your own thing, right? Feeling really small, like a mouse. Feeling really, really small. And maybe you need to pay attention to, or you needed to pay attention to the details, that voyage that you were on to get yourself out of there. But let me tell you something, where you're at right now, do not let fears or feeling trapped get the best of you, because I have an owl and an eagle, the two major bird predators, okay, that would eat this mouse right on up. Okay, so these two overpower this in a major way. Like, that's old you. You used to be a mouse, and now you're a fucking bald eagle, okay? Fucking bald eagle. I don't know if you have earth placements, but in the extended, for earth, the earth extended, they had an eagle charm. So I don't know if that's just in the air or what's up, but owl and eagle. You're what? An owl again, wise. Everything's coming out here. Shaman, wise. You guys have learned so much. There's so much divine wisdom coming off of you. The next couple of weeks, I'm telling you, there is an opportunity that you have to be kind of, and I don't mean this in a negative way, okay, but you kind of have to be a predator in the sense of you need to be able to see which option is the best option and then go after it. And that's what I mean when I say that kind of energy, not a taking advantage, anything like that. The higher vibration of what a predator is, okay? Because there's something, I don't know if you used to play small, if you used to play it small, but something needs to change here, or it already has changed, all right? And I don't know if you haven't been walking it, but in the next couple of weeks, there's something that's gonna make you rise to the level. It's like you finally, right, reaching that destination. It's like it's here. So do not let imposter syndrome get the best of you. Knight of Acorns. This is the Knight of Wands. Action and drive, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Another predator. This is a boar. Boars are predators. They're little assholes. But they get the job done. Knight of Acorns. I'm telling you, you're about to, I just heard you're going to need balance. With finding sanctuary, you're going to need to have some type of like self-care ritual intact for yourself so that you can keep your spiritual hygiene really great, because whatever you're about to do and step into, you're going to need to stay on top of that. All right, that's for somebody. Excuse me. Anything else? King of Feathers, he came back out. Guys, your intelligence. King of Crystals. This is earth energy. So you might be an air sign with earth in your chart, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with, and that's what I was getting, like earth, air vibes, because a lot of this message kind of feels the same. King of Crystals. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Logic, justice, okay? Making the right decisions, knowing that you can match your intelligence with your intuition and create a very sound, rational, logical, grounded, yet there's still an air and sense of like mysticism about it. Or, you know, because even though it may be so grounded and logical and rational and all that stuff, there's still an air of like taking risks, but like having the courage and the commitment to and with the follow through. Ooh, ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Okay. Okay. This is about using your wisdom now. Yeah. And not letting your fear get the best of you. Moving away from anything that, any kind of mindset that creates fear. If you start doubting yourself or talking doubt or like talking in a lack, it's like recognizing you're doing that and course correcting. Correcting your mindset. Grounding yourself. Maybe that's where the spiritual hygiene comes in and why they say that you need that, because that will really help with the fear and the doubts, because you'll trust yourself. So you'll have faith that you know that you're making the decision, even if you can't see what the fuck is going on. It's like, it's foggy out here. I don't know, man. Where am I? But I know I'm right where I'm supposed to be. But like, can I get some sight? You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. And then you rising to the level like you knew you didn't need sight. Look, this woman doesn't, the moon and stars is her eye. She doesn't have eyes. Okay? Your sight, you didn't need it. You didn't need to see it. You could feel it. You knew it. All right, what else? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. I don't know why that just came out or why I got triggered for that, but that's Grease. Really old movie. Mars. So you could have air or earth, Mars. Yeah. Passion, drive, energy. Ooh, and Libra. Here's your own energy, air signs. I love this for you. Somebody may have a Libra Mars. But I just really think that you've been so focused on the voyage, right? On the journey, on learning these things, on staying 10 toes down, on getting the shit done, you know, over and over and over again, that I feel like something's going to be a little unexpected when you notice the shift. Like when the shift comes through and you're like, holy shit, I'm where I wanted to be. It's almost like a, wait, how did I get here again? I'm here already? That's crazy. That's crazy. There may be an air of unexpectedness about it. Yeah, but it says surrender, release control of the universe, assess your values. Listen, because Mars, the tarot is the tower, okay? So maybe some unexpected shifting happens, but it's like, you know, it's like, yo, at this point in your journey, you know that if some things fall apart or there's some, all of a sudden some chaos is getting thrown, it's because there's a shift happening. So it's like you can see behind the chaos. You can see almost behind the unexpected. It's like, oh, tricky trickster son, I see what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like it really feels like that. So it's like, as long as you keep surrendering, yep. Wow. First house and Mars is the planet for the first house. You guys, I don't know if you have like Aries or Scorpio placements as well, because the eagle was Scorpio placements. You may have that, but I'm telling you, don't let your ego get the best of you. Keep surrendering your ego to spirit, but having like a healthy balance. We need our ego. Okay, but you need a healthy balance. When one overturns the other, you either become passive or you become aggressive, and you need balance for that. So really balancing within self, surrendering, deep breathing may help you a lot. Like breath work might be a really great additive towards your towards you doing what you need to do, like towards your routine. Oh, and here's Leo. Leo came up a lot in the, and look, there's a lion on the King of Feathers. Interesting. You may have Leo placements, and Leo came up in the earth signs a lot too. So again, you may have earth placements, but guys, I want you to have courage. I want you to have courage. There's new beginnings happening here for you. And in the sense of like not having to build all over again, but it's in the sense of like that the beginning of being who you're meant to be, what you've been working towards. Okay? It's finally here. Cardinal placements. I'm telling you, Libra, Aries. Because I have Mars out here. This is all about you taking action. Once you realize the position that you're in, that you don't realize that you're in, you're going to need to take action. Because you are, moon, again. Didn't the moon come out before? It sure did. 18. I'm telling you right now, 18 might be a number for you. That breaks down to a 9. Oh, yeah. Wrapping up cycles about to the 10, baby. Oh, my God. Okay. I love how all this... I love when shit comes together. You know? Can't make it up. High Priestess, using your intuition. Okay? Really allowing yourself, your instincts also. Being really, really in tune with your instincts. Again, with the ego, though, don't let your pride and ego overrule anything, guys. When this starts coming in, do not let your ego make you seem larger than life, okay? Stay humble with yourself. Always continuously working on yourself. You know, we're on a steady growth always, okay? Growing never stops. Literally, it never stops. So, yeah. But I just feel like having the courage to take action and like really stepping into the purpose and the person that you've been working towards for a really long time is happening right now. Literally. The next couple of weeks, I think something's going to happen that's really going to showcase for you like, oh, this is me and I'm doing it. This is me and I'm doing it and I'm here. Holy shit, I'm here. That's how it feels. Yeah, it really, this came out again, out with the old. Not again. This came out in the earth signs. I'm telling you, go watch earth signs. Out with the old, in with the new. You're not who you were before. You're a better version. You're more wise. You're who you're meant to be. And you're going to come to realize that very shortly. Jace, I love this for you, my little air signs. Okay. I love you guys. We're going to go into the extended. We're going to get love messages, career messages, more just messages in general, and some charms to see what else is going to pop up for you in those areas in the next couple of weeks to the end of May. If this is where I'm leaving you, though, I love you guys so very much. Reach out if you need me. If, you know, this is a general reading, but if you want a more personal reading, please reach out, DM. I am booking for readings, okay? And if not, I'll see you guys over on Patreon. Love you, bye.